Hi Gemini, welcome, it's Meredith. I am here with a love reading. Yay! I know, I've been asked quite a bit recently to put up a love reading here on the channel, so I've done one for every sign. And, if this is something you enjoy, leave a comment. Let me know, because it is something I could add to the channel if you all like this sort of reading. So, I've been watching my favorite YouTubers, checking out their love readings, and I've asked myself, what would I want from a love reading if I were asking for one or looking for one on YouTube? And I notice in the love readings there's a whole lot of, this could be the other person, this could go either way, this could be vice versa. I find that confusing. In fact, I don't enjoy that at all. So, to that end, we have dedicated this whole side of the reading to you, Gemini, and this whole side of the reading to your person. Yeah, very clear. We're not going to do vice versa. We're not going to do the, oh, it could be either one of you. No, we are drawing a firm line here in your reading. So let's get into it. Let's have some fun with it, Gemini. We're starting out with the Romance Angels Oracle cards, and I asked this deck, what's going on in the love atmosphere for you at this time? And you have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. Yours is not the first sign that I've gotten this card for. I think it's probably the third, maybe even the fourth time this card has popped up in the shuffle. So there's a whole lot of communication that we are being encouraged to engage in. So this is a card that really does inspire us to take the leap of faith and speak what's on our heart. If you'll notice from prior relationships, prior life experience, that maybe you've been shut down before for speaking what's really on your heart, and you have some kind of a reluctance to do that. This card is drawing you out and saying, move through that. Speak your authentic love language to your person. Think about for a moment just how much relief can come from that. Yeah, sure, we're all going to wonder how that will be received. This is about you and your relationship to yourself, and what you keep inside, hold inside. And it is quite possible that your person is so eager to hear your authentic love language, and it will be received really, really well. So this card is also simply an invitation to be with your person without interruption, without distraction, and just for the two of you to have a nice heart flow conversation. Coming with this card is make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Yeah. What were we just saying about that heart-to-heart? Sharing your authentic love language with your person. It could feel like a risk because you maybe were shot down in the past in another relationship. That's not necessarily the now. That's not necessarily how it will go. And this card is telling you to make the effort, that it's important and valuable to your relationship. So let's see what's going on for your person in the love atmosphere. They have the true love card. This is the romance of a lifetime. Wow. They really believe in your connection, and this is a priority for them. This is something, above and beyond self-relationship. This is a person who takes really good care of their self-relationship and understands that the value of what they have to offer your connection. So it's really wise for you to open up your heart and share with your person, to make that effort. And then they also have the honeymoon card. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Yeah. That's just it. Moments ago I was saying, take a time out without distraction or interruption and have some quality shared togetherness with your person. You don't have to travel anywhere but to your living room to do that. Yes, you can go on a trip. Yes, you can go somewhere together and have a honeymoon and get reconnected. That's certainly an option. this is also right here, right now for us too. And they're interested in that. They are interested in a time out with you and quality togetherness with you. So start chatting. All right, Gemini, next we have the Soul's Journey Lesson Oracle, I think. All the cards will be listed in the description box for you. I asked this deck, what's unfolding in your soul journey at this time? What are you working on? And your first card is Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. I really do feel that there is an influence in the atmosphere for you, Gemini, of experiences of prior relationships, and those experiences are influencing your present, your now, and you're running them through your mind at this time. And maybe you've got a little bit of ego voice in there that is attempting to protect you from wearing your heart on your sleeve. And the truth is, though, your heart's already out on your sleeve. And you may be looking at prior experiences as potential failures or mistakes, not wanting to repeat them. And in truth, really understanding that those experiences have added to who you are. And speaking your truth with your person now, sharing in a way that's true and authentic, is really fulfilling. And the failure card might be stopping you, saying, "Ooh, I don't know if I can risk it right now. Maybe I'm not feeling strong enough to put my love language out there." Understand that this is an opportunity for you to do that. Just a little bit. Take a tiny leap at first. Do what's comfortable, but understand that your past was not a mistake. It doesn't have to influence your now unless you choose to allow it, and unless you choose to see that all of your experiences were opportunities to grow and expand. There is no such thing as failure. And then change. Yeah, see, you're in the process of changing up that language within your own self-relationship, which is beautiful. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. You know it. And you're seeing the signs in your environment, I would say. You're thinking it, you're feeling it, and it's being reflected back to you. You know, your person may be asking for this from you. Not attempting to change you, but offering different perspectives for you to consider so you can embrace change yourself. Beautiful. Now let's see what's going on in their soul journey at this time. Their first card is, oh, how sweet. Love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Yeah, this is where your person vibes from. They really are dedicated to the energy of love. They love themselves. They love love. They love sharing love. And they understand what unconditional love is. So you have a beautiful atmosphere with your person to have these heart-to-heart conversations, to make way for some quality time together, to make the effort to share what's deep in your heart with them without fear of prior failure, because you've grown and changed, and they're ready to embrace exactly all of that. And then they have as well the self-esteem card. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Yeah. You have a really powerful person in your life, and they inspire you to self-discovery and examination, which is wonderful. It's a beautiful thing in connection, in an interdependent relationship, not a codependent relationship. And so your person has a whole lot of self-esteem, which has benefited you. You've been growing from that kind of connection and offering it to your self-relationship, offering it back to your person as well. That's what's making this such a true love connection for you. All right, the next set of cards comes from Mystic Moon Oracles, and These cards are all about the more subtle energies that could be obvious to you at this time, but may not be. They're charging the atmosphere and they're influencing how you are feeling at this time, potentially. And your first card is, whoa, gosh, you're the only one so far who's received this card, Destruction. Well, there's some change. And you know something? I like this, actually, because it's coming right underneath that Failure card. And let's say you had an influence in your early life where, you know, you were judged a lot by your peers or even your elders. And you're at an age and stage of development now where you're like, ooh, I'm blowing that right off my foundation because I understand that I am a being of light and love and I'm a soul and I get to make choices. I get to make change. I don't have to adhere to some kind of belief system that was handed to me. And there you are, like a whirling dervish, taking off your foundation, whatever was handed to you, which is opening you up to be more available to self-relationship, therefore more available to your love relationship. Ooh, beautiful. And then Crossroads. I would not be surprised to see this card at all. One would stand at a crossroads, having taken a look at the tower they've pulled down. So Gemini, if that's what you've done, if you've taken apart an old structure or a way of being within your world, you may stand there at a crossroads going, all right, now what? How do I rebuild from this? How am I going to do it different this time? I take this in an extremely positive way for you because it shows you learning from prior experience that you may have once thought of as failure and now you see as opportunity to change, to grow. And you're creating out of that with the Destruction and the Crossroads cards. Excellent. What's going on for your partner? Patience. Wow. This is a real gem of a person you have connected with. They are patient. They are allowing and they are witnessing your process and not judging it. They're encouraging it even. And they know that it takes serious investment, self-love investment, and they're patient for that with you because they know that it benefits you. They know that it benefits your connection. And then the next card is Communication. Yep, you know what? People can be patient all day long when there is communication, and you have it here. You have it in the heart-to-heart conversations. So share what's going on with your person so that they can maintain, hold space for allowing, right? Allowing this flow to process and bring all the benefits to both of you. So communicate. Talk about what's going on. Assume nothing. Most especially, do not assume that your person knows or understands. Having that conversation, communication, heart-to-heart connection is super important. That way there's no confusion between the two of you. And now for some tarot cards. Also this deck, it's the 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot. I asked what is in the love atmosphere for Gemini at this time. Your first card is the 8 of Swords. You know, I was in meditation this morning and I got a bit of a download on this card. So I'm excited to see it here because this is absolutely one of those mental trap cards for sure. And it's a card of understanding that we may not even notice or see, blindfold, that we have been disillusioned by belief system and programming handed to us in our early life by our elders and our peers unintentionally. It's just handed to us, but we may be living from an energy that is absolutely an illusion for us, and we may be looking outside ourselves to satisfy or fulfill something that really needs to be done on the inside. So the 8 of Swords is one of those cards that reminds us that if we project or we blame anywhere, we need to go step in front of a mirror and look in our own eyes and understand that if we've projected or blamed something somewhere, it's coming from us. And it's something that we haven't wanted to look at. And it could be hiding behind 8 strong swords, and no one's going to fix that, heal that, repair that but us. No one can do it for us. So that may be something that's coming up in the failure in the change card, though you welcome it. There's an extremely positive energy around all of this because you're tearing that down. You are stepping out of disillusionment or any kind of illusion whatsoever. Whatever was handed to you, whatever you accepted as your own that didn't work. You know, you're in a self-relationship that is having you look at all this stuff, and then you're in an interdependent relationship with someone who loves you unconditionally and allows for the self-healing work, not only for themselves but for you too. They're not pushing you, they're encouraging you, and that's what's allowing you to see what could be hiding behind the 8 swords that previously undermined you, and you're changing that up. Followed by the Chariot card. How wonderful. It means that you see it, you look at it, and you are not hesitating to move through it dynamically. Yes. Then, what does that do for you? You've got the 9 of Cups. Your dreams start to come true. Your wishes are fulfilled. Yes, because you're doing this journey work, because you're investing in your own self. Followed by the Ace of Pentacles. This is a divine and cosmic gift from the universe of new, fresh opportunity, doors of opportunity opening for you. And again, you're charging right through them like the Chariot. You know, the Chariot's number 7 in the major arcana of tarot, and all 7s in tarot are about heaven touching earth. And you're investing in yourself in such a way that you are creating heaven on earth in your own world. And you're sharing that beautifully with a wonderful partner who, 6 of Coins, is all about reciprocity. This is not a person who just takes and takes and absorbs whatever it is you have to give. They take it, they absorb it, and then they share it with you. They share it right back, synchronistically, effortlessly. And that is gorgeous. So this is generosity, reciprocity within the relationship. And then you have the 8 of Coins. I love this card. You know, all 8s in tarot are movement. So you're moving through an old way of thinking, being, or feeling. Some of it is showing up for you. You're changing that up. You're not seeing it as failure. You're seeing it as opportunity. You're talking about it. It's enriching your self-relationship and your love relationship. And this is the work of your soul. That's the message of the 8 of Coins. So that's what you're moving through. You're moving through a deep opportunity of soulful work that benefits every aspect of your life. And this is the card that says, keep doing what you're doing because it's working for you. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles. He's our slowest moving knight of all, and that's okay. This has been a process for you. This destruction, this crossroads, failure, change. This has been a big, big process for you. And you didn't rush it. That's the message of the Knight of Pentacles. Don't rush it. Savor every moment of it and get absolutely everything out of it that is on offer to you. And then you have the Magician, which is all about making what you want a reality. And this is part of the journey. And you're in it, you're on it, and you're creating within it. By doing the work of your soul, you are, Nine of Cups, receiving the Ace of Cups to the power of 9. That's divine love and bliss on offer to you in a miraculous kind of way. That's how you're creating heaven on earth, because you have the strength, the fortitude, and the willingness to take a look at the things that in someone else's language was failure. And someone else said to you, oh, you need to change, you need to change, you need to change to make my life better. Yeah, you're healing from that. You've had that kind of relationship. And that's something you can talk about with your person now, because they've had it too. They know what that is. And they're willing to stand at the crossroads with you. They're willing to witness the destruction that has to come from that way of thinking, feeling, being, and knowing, and make the shift into the alternative, which you are doing. And that's what makes the dream come true and fulfill for you. 9 of Cups, Magician. Gemini, thank you so much for tuning in and watching the video. Deeply appreciate you hitting the thumbs up. Helps to distribute the videos on YouTube. And do check out the dailies and the monthlies. There's so much content here for you to enjoy. Thank you ever so much. Peace, love, blessings. Namaste. Oh, and let me know if this is something you'd like to see more regularly on the channel. Bye for now.